It's probably gonna be a fail. This is a fail. Hey ladies, welcome to the Life of Jada A, where we discuss all things motherhood, entrepreneurship, and women empowerment. First, I want to say Happy New Year. Welcome to 2021. We know last year was a shit show, but we're here. We made it, so big ups to that. So I know I haven't been on here in forever, and it's because I've been so busy with my photography business. But I figured since I'm going to come on here and wish everybody Happy New Year, I'll talk a little bit about where I've been. I'm going to do a review. I recently bought some makeup. You know, that's fancy for me. So got some Juvia's Place. Not sure if y'all can see it, but I got 3 different ones. So the last time I recorded this video, the makeup was a fail. So I was like, I probably need to do it over. So here we are. So as I was saying, you know, the end of the year for most photographers is like super busy because people are busy with their holiday portraits and trying to get that in. So literally between October and December, most photographers are like completely booked. Additionally, because 2020 was the year that it was, so many people have started new businesses, and so I was working with a lot of new entrepreneurs who just needed to get their stuff together and wanted to launch by the beginning of the year. So on top of holiday images, I was even busier because of everybody who started new businesses. So big ups to that. I really think that the instability of last year and just all the things that, you know, happened really just inspire people to like start their own businesses and really decide to do it for themselves and not have to rely on an employer who can go bankrupt or whatever. Which is a side note, but I'm gonna say this. It's just funny how people always say like people aren't like responsible with their money, but literally within weeks of a pandemic happening, companies were, corporations, not even just companies, corporations were literally filing for bankruptcy. And so it's like all the stuff you tell just, you know, the average person about business and being responsible with their money, like these corporations aren't either. So if you are living paycheck to paycheck, we're gonna fix that, but don't feel bad about it because clearly all the corporations were doing it too. So while I've been so busy, I have been taking a lot of behind the scenes videos, and I have a lot of dope content coming this year, and hopefully I can be more consistent than last year because the end of the year just like took me out. But literally I have dozens of behind the scenes videos from all my photo shoots and all the things that I was doing just over the fall, and I literally just have not had time to sit down and edit all of these videos. So hopefully you all get a chance to like really see some of the dope work that I've had a chance to do and work on. So if this is your first time here, first time seeing me do it, get ready with me. You'll know that, well, you don't know, but I am brand new at makeup. Just started playing in it last year when the quarantine hit. However, my eyes are still a scary part for me, so I don't talk during that part, which is why you don't have any words coming out of my mouth at this point other than what I'm saying. So I'm getting better at this makeup thing, if I do say so myself. I recently, me and my homegirls had a girls' weekend in DC, and we just had a fun time, and we were shooting boudoir for each other. So that was fun. It was like my first boudoir session. And so it's funny because people are like, well, you're a boudoir photographer. How could you never like do it before? And it's like, honestly, it's very weird being on the opposite side of the camera, and it's simply because a lot of photographers do not care about posing their clients as much as I do. And maybe I shouldn't say they don't care about it, but I think they're just used to posing models or not really being able to give direction like I give to my own clients. So for a lot of reasons, I kind of don't like to be on the other side of the camera. And even when I'm on the other side of the camera, I do all the things that I tell my clients about negative space, making angles with your bodies, cross your legs, pop your hips, doing all that stuff. It's just, you know, when you're behind the camera, you can see it differently than even I might see it in my head. Like, I might see it one way, but it doesn't translate on camera properly. But if the person behind the camera doesn't know how to tell you and give you direction to make it better, it's kind of a free-for-all. So, like I said, me and my homegirls went to a hotel. We had fun after one of my photo shoots, and one of my homegirls, she used to be my assistant, so she can pose me pretty well. And so I just made sure the camera settings were right, and we just like had a great time. I posted one on my IG, but I plan to post a few more too. And so, like I was saying, I'm getting better at this makeup thing. And my makeup artist was there because she did my client's makeup, and then she also did my friend's makeup, and I did my own makeup. But it was cool because she gave me like a lot of tips, and she also helped me. She gave me a few new brushes because she said some of my stuff is trash. So I'm going to start with my eyeshadow. And so the first time I did this palette, I used the Zulu by Juvia, which is this one. And it is super pretty and super bright. But I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And it came out a mess. And when I showed my girls what I was trying to go for versus what I actually ended up with, they laughed, like cried laughing. So we'll try that another day. Probably not on camera until I get better at it. Either way, so I'm deciding between the mauves, which is like really pretty, like purples and deep purples, and it's like really, really pretty. Or if I'm just gonna go more neutral. I'm not really sure yet. Mind you, we're in the middle of quarantine. I have nowhere to go today but the grocery store, but I guess I'll be cute when I go. So the other thing I've been up to is just investing in myself and learning new things. So I recently enrolled in a course. I enrolled in November. It's called the Wealth Transfer Course, and it's taught by Dominique Broadway and her husband, Dion. And basically, they teach you how to invest in the stock market. Investing in the stock market is something I've always wanted to do. I just didn't have like any information, and so I just shied away from it because I don't like to invest money in stuff that I don't understand. And so I recently, like I said, I made the investment and it paid off well. Literally everything I've ever learned about money was debunked in a month. And there's so many things that people don't know about money, and it literally just opened my mind. And one of the things like they teach and they're real big on is like mindset. Mindset is everything. And of course we know words have power and you can like manifest things, but like literally since November I have changed like a lot of things in my life just based on mindset. One of the things I keep saying to myself is that money flows to me abundantly. That's like my saying now. And I just say it all the time randomly. And when I tell you, it has manifested in such a great way. I have literally booked so many clients in just this year alone that I don't even know what to say. Like literally I called my homegirls and I was like speechless because I was just like, wait a minute, what is happening? And then I have to say, Jada, it's because you're manifesting it. You're living and you're putting it into the atmosphere what you want. And it's like, yeah, I guess so. But you know, they say you got to be ready when you ask for something because it comes. And so it's been really cool to change my mindset, but I definitely give a whole bunch of credit to that course for it, because it wasn't something that I definitely would necessarily say to myself ever before, and now that I am, it like has changed the game. And so basically they teach you all about the stock market, building portfolios, setting up your legacy. They teach you how to trade options and futures and all these different things that like I was never ever privy to before taking this course. And it's a game changer. And so if you're like really interested in like learning the stock market, I wholeheartedly would recommend this course, because they know what they're talking about. This is what they do for a living, and now they've decided to teach other people what they know. One of the most important things that he said was that, you know, in this world, the internet should have been the great equalizer as far as wealth is distributed in this country, especially. And he simply said, well, people don't know what to even Google. So how do you tell somebody to look on the internet and learn something if they don't even know what to Google? And that literally was like life changing, because I realized that like I didn't grow up with money. I didn't grow up with parents who knew about money. And so hopefully, you know, with me learning these things and me investing in myself, now I have the tools to be able to teach my kids and to, you know, pass on generational wealth. So that's like very important. So that's one of the things that I have definitely been doing this fall as well, which is just, you know, investing. And don't get it twisted. Like, I'm pretty smart. I would assume I'm pretty smart. I mean, I passed the bar, but you know, dumb people do that too. But whatever. But literally, it's so much information. It is so much information, and they're so open, and they answer all your questions, and it has been just eye-opening. But it feels like I'm studying for the bar again, because it's like all this new lingo that I don't know what's going on. That's even worse, because studying for the bar, I actually knew some of the stuff already from law school. But literally, so I was in it hard in November. I took a little break in December because I had so many clients, but I'm about to start back on it this week. And I'm really excited because I've already made money in the stock market just doing like little simple things that they taught me. And when I tell you there's like so much money to be made, it's real. Still learning, but I think that's okay. So I realized that I have to do my eyes before I do my foundation, because my eyes are so sensitive. And if I do my foundation first, then I'm just going to drip on my on my foundation. So now that my eyes are done, I just want to go back to this wealth transfer course and say, if you're interested ever in learning about the stock market, I would 100% recommend this course. One just started beginning of January. However, I know they're doing this like every month. And it is literally a life changer. So if this is something you want to do, something you've thought of, I would definitely say invest and change your life. So on a personal note, the kids are getting big. My baby is trying to walk. He'll be a year in a few weeks, and I am not ready. They're doing really awesome, both of them, Victor and Chidera, and I am a proud mama. They definitely keep me on my toes. They're definitely all boy. They already fight. It's ridiculous. I got one that's super stubborn and one that has an attitude problem. The baby. The baby has an attitude problem. I wonder where he gets that from. Additionally, you know, of course, everybody's still in quarantine. It still sucks. But even with it sucking, I can't complain because I'm alive and the people that I love are still alive and here. So I know a lot of people can't say that. So I'm just not going to complain about, you know, what is. What I will say is the moment, the moment the moment the world opens back up, I'm going to get on somebody's plane and be out of this country, okay? And it might be even before the moment because my sanity is real. I miss going on vacation. I miss just seeing the world, and I miss beaches, and I miss fruity drinks on the beach and the sand in between my toes, and I miss all these things that I really need to go ahead and get done as soon as this quarantine is over. But I'm trying to be safe, trying to keep the boys safe. So yeah, that's what's going on. I'm still working in both my business and my 9 to 5, and that's hard at times. And I've had times this, you know, last year where I had breakdowns because I was like, I'm losing it, right? Like I'm failing at these things. I'm not doing well. I need a vacation. That's like my happy place. That's my time to reset and recharge, and I just haven't had that. And to be honest, I was even scared to do road trips and going places because it's like, okay, if you go somewhere, then you got to go to restaurants, and then you got to, you know, trust that the hotel is doing well, or you got to trust that the Airbnb or whatever is cleaning up well. And that just was something that was really scary to me because I wasn't sure if people were doing that. Also because I haven't been anywhere, my foundation hasn't changed, which is kind of a sad thing because nobody understands. They're all saying I'm really light right now, but they don't know that's my real color. I've been hiding it with vacation. Still scared of contouring. Still don't know what I'm doing. But my makeup artist is trying to get me to do better. I think one of these days I'm just gonna have to bring her on here so that she can like walk me through all this mess. Child, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Just doing it. Basically, she was telling me I didn't have enough depth to my face or something like that when I was doing my own makeup. I don't know what the hell that means, but she's the expert, so I trust her, and I just attempt to do some of the stuff a little bit. So, goals for 2021. I have a lot. Like I told you, since I started manifesting so many things and this abundance in my life, I have been more focused. And I realized that your girl, you gotta do some stuff. And so, am I doing this right, child? I don't know. Again, y'all, this is why I don't do all this highlight and contour stuff, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just gonna brush my face. How about that? I don't know if that was right. I know people do it in here. You know, I think it looks like the Tin Man. We're gonna do it. Whatever. I'm done with that. Anyway, so yes, things that I am working on for this year. So many things that I didn't work on last year. Getting my merchandise launched, finishing this ebook. The only thing about the ebook is I have to find models to do it. And that's what makes this all a little bit hard, because I have an idea for my cover shoot, but because of COVID, I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it. So I've been putting it off, but I really need to figure out if I'm just going to try it or not. Yeah, so I got some business goals, and me and my business bestie have been definitely meeting up several times a week to push each other, motivate each other, and hold each other accountable to all the things we were supposed to be doing, but we don't do. So, like I said, business goals have been out of this world. Just growing and learning. I'm trying to just get back to me. So I've been having massages. I've been going back to the gym. Even though I was really scared because of COVID, I'm back in the gym. I stay my 6 feet away from everybody. And I try to go at times when I think nobody's in there. And so far, so good. So that's exciting. What else? So launching merchandise, finally getting this ebook out. I have a set dollar amount I'm trying to make this year in photography. I have a set dollar amount I'm trying to make with investments. And of course, trying to be a dope ass mommy. But definitely making myself a priority and keeping myself together. That's the hard part, sadly. I'm okay with it. Trying something different. It's probably gonna be a fail. This is a fail. So I don't think this is gonna work because that was gloss. Maybe let me try this. This is a no. This is a no. That was enough. So I have another color I'm gonna try. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm good at it. So this is the final look. I think it's okay. I could tell where I'm getting better, and something I'll just keep working on for this year. So tell me, what are you all doing for 2021? What are your goals? What do you think you've accomplished in 2020 that you want to carry over into the new year? And what's the one thing that's going to make you scared? What goal is so big that it scares the hell out of you? Tell me what that is. If you made it this far, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely want to keep you around as we're growing in this new year. And I'm going to make a promise to be more consistent this year with my posting. So, talk to y'all later. Have a great, great, great day. Peace.